We have a couple of you will not believes on this episode of the Anthony on Air podcast. You will not believe what Armie Hammer did to an ex who is now coming out today and saying, you will not believe. Jaws will be dropped. Lunches will be lost with this
what
story.
He did, or what like a text says.
No, there's proof.
This is an action. This is an action.
I got photos, baby. Stay tuned. Stay
right.
tuned. You will not believe how much Rudy Giuliani is being sued for by the company that makes the voting machines. You will also not believe the amount of money this CEO paid Jeffrey Epstein for Jeffrey Epstein type stuff. We will get into all of that and more on this episode. The and more, we are introducing a new feature called product testing, Anthony on Air product testing. This is where one of us actually tries a product out on the podcast live and gives you an opinion. Tonight we are trying Peanut Butter and Company's white chocolatey wonderful peanut butter.
Oh no.
Lots.
See, these are not
about.
sponsors. These are not paid sponsors. We're just trying products.
Although our good pals over at Hero Soap Company do sponsor this episode, as always, link in the description below. More on them in a second. Frankie C. We will have Jay Sabs joining us shortly, so hang tight for that. Let's get into this Epstein portion of the program. Leon Black was the CEO of Apollo Global Management. We talked about him a little while ago. For those of you that are watching on Facebook or YouTube, thanks so much for that. That's Leon Black right there. There he is. We had estimated, or it was discussed not that long ago, that at some point he had paid Jeffrey Epstein around $75 million for Epstein's services. There was also a rumor that he went to go visit Epstein on Epstein Island while Mr. Black was on vacation with his family at a nearby island, down to Pedo Island, as they call it.
Gigantic scumbag.
Huge scumbag.
How is he not in jail?
Turns out, even more scumbag than we originally thought the scumbag was a scumbag, because it wasn't $75 million. They put the count at around $158 million, according to financial filings by this Apollo Global Management Group. So they announced some of their financial details today, and then Mr. Black announced plans to step down as chief executive officer. Wait for it, damn it. He is staying on as chairman, however, he said.
Oh, well, thank God. We still have his services. What would the company be without this genius?
I mean, just when you read this and you go, all right, well, at least wait a second. He's staying on, like he's giving up one title and keeping another title.
He's got to make a living.
I know.
Piece of crap.
This was in a 5-year period ending in 2017. He also lent Epstein more than $30 million, only $10 million of which was paid back, the report found. But here's the thing that's disturbing about this.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it. Now, I will say this, full disclosure. According to this independent study that was done about these dealings, because that's what basically this fund had to be like, we'll bring in somebody to investigate this, or else this will sink a whole entire financial, they'll go down. So they said, all right, we'll bring in this independent thing and they can do their investigation. What the investigation found was that this guy did nothing wrong. Like Mr. Black, he didn't participate in any of the Epstein activities that we know Epstein had going on. So he wasn't a part of that.
Okay.
But he gave this guy $158 million for financial services. He basically bankrolled his entire lifestyle. Like he was
to what end? Like if why would he just give someone $100 and whatever million?
Because he was paying Epstein for. Let me see how they word it here exactly. He was paying Epstein for his advice, his financial prowess.
Advice. My first piece of advice is don't give away $138 million. That's my first piece of advice. Maybe hold on to that money. That's how you make money.
Because Epstein was known as, heavy quotations there, this financial guru. And so in an effort to turn a profit, he gave him $158 million to.
Okay, so it wasn't for anything, allegedly it wasn't for anything nefarious. It was for his financial advice, is what they're saying?
Yeah, but that was the payment for his services. So you go and you're buying his services, and that is what they're saying that he gave him. They also donated $10 million to his charity, because Epstein was running a charity, believe it or not, which is, it feels awful to say that.
Don't believe that.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. It's like charity is such a wonderful thing, and this scumbag.
Maybe check the books on that charity.
Yeah. Yeah, really, seriously.
Sure, that's not all on the up and up. So, all right. So they say this. Why would he step down if he did nothing? There's nothing shady going on. All he did was pay for financial advice. So he says.
Here, Mr. Black's payments effectively bankrolled the lifestyle of Mr. Epstein, who Mr. Black viewed as a confirmed bachelor with eclectic tastes, according to this report. In the years after his 2008 guilty plea and the what he was, found guilty for, Mr. Black believed that Mr. Epstein had, quote, served his time, end quote, for that case and deserved a second chance. The report found that there was no evidence that Mr. Black had participated in any of Mr. Epstein's criminal activities or that Mr. Epstein had ever introduced Mr. Black to any underage girls.
All right, so he's stepping down, and he's just because he was somewhat, in some way, associated or affiliated with him. That's his.
So,
his stance.
Let me answer your original question here. The details of the financial dealings found that Mr. Epstein's advice was worth perhaps $2 billion in tax savings to Mr. Black, according to the report. So if you're wondering, what did he pay $150 million for? He paid $150
to save $2 billion.
To save $2 billion. By the way, how does that make you feel, Mr. Joe, ordinary person like you and me, that you're paying your taxes and fair shares, and this guy is paying Jeffrey Epstein $150 million to save $2 billion on taxes?
$2 billion just on taxes, which makes you wonder, what is he making, that's not going to taxes?
Yeah.
Like, it's got, like, if you're a portion of your pay, the taxes that's being taken out is $2 billion. The bigger chunk that you take home, he's got to be making $10 billion. I mean, he's got to be one of the richest guys in the country.
Yeah, well, it's an investment. That's an investment like group. So that's, he was basically helping them save all that tax money.
But he also was a customer. Well, I guess a customer of Jeffrey Epstein's. But so basically, he gave him money to live his asshole lifestyle.
He went to Epstein the way you and I go to H&R Block. Like, give me a little advice here, H&R Block. Only difference is, in this particular case, H&R Block was a gigantic scumbag.
Asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Basically.
Well, that's unfortunate for everyone involved.
It just, it goes to show you how large some of these pieces of garbage really are. That if this guy, first of all, look, I'm all for second chances. Okay. I believe that if somebody does something wrong, there's the possibility that they can right the ship and become a better person. I feel like we all feel that way.
Everybody?
A lot of people.
I feel like most people.
Most people.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Well, okay.
You don't want to let him out on a second chance.
Point taken. But,
you're welcome.
But when it comes to this, like you just said, there's some people where you're kind of like, yeah, that's really bad. Like, that's really bad. Yeah. There are some things, and you can't throw a blanket across this. There are some things that can be forgiven, that can be changed. Sure. Especially like
that's what prison is all about. Theoretically, it's supposed to be about reform and corrections.
Yeah,
and absolutely. You serve your time.
Absolutely.
Depending on what you did, you serve your time, and once you're released, you've paid your debt.
You're young, you do something stupid, you have that time, to reflect. This
Yeah.
is a middle-aged man at the time he's doing this. He's in his 70s now. He's 50 at the time, 60, is with kid. That's the thing, Frank. With kids.
No.
There is nobody that I will interact with in my life where they go like this. Oh, so and so had a little bit of that pedophile trouble, but don't worry, he's good now. Not with Mike.
No.
Not being a parent now. No way. If you tell
That's
me,
a tough one to forgive.
if you tell me, Billy stole a car when he was like 18, and that was big. Okay, all right, I can forgive that.
He was a kid. He didn't know. He got mixed up with the wrong people.
Yeah.
And he did something stupid.
You tell me Billy has a little bit of a pedophile issue, can't forgive it. You tell me Billy's running the most gigantic pedophile ring we've ever seen. Yeah, I don't even know how you get close to
No, that's. I mean, did anybody even? Nobody's even like saying this guy was like sorry. It's not like the guy went on TV and was like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. This was stupid. He just went to jail and is dead.
Then he goes, I'm going to step down from one of the two positions that I hold. I've learned my lesson, everybody.
Hey, God bless.
I mean, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me with this guy.
What is he expecting everybody to do? Oh, all right. Look, what a great guy to do that. I've got my gajillion dollars. All right, this next year I'll only make a half of a gajillion dollars.
And here's the thing. It's not like Epstein's the only game in town. I'm sure, as I'm sitting here, there's probably a ton of other guys and gals that do financial services work that could probably save this guy a ton of money too. I don't know if it would be $2 billion, but
Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Again, no ad. Here is the legit ad before we get into the Rudy Giuliani lawsuit portion of this episode. Still to come, the Armie Hammer story, which is
bonkers.
Beyond ridiculous. Like, if you didn't think that we could top what we just did, just hang tight. Hang tight, kids. Hero Soap Company, proud sponsor of the Anthony on Air podcast. No parabens or shady stuff in these soaps here. It's made with all natural products right here in the US of A by a veteran and for veterans. Because when you buy a bar of this soap, they send a bar out to the troops. Then they take a little money out of their kick and they help build mortgage-free homes for veterans so they can move into a home after putting their lives on the line for our freedoms, which is so kind of them to do.
Doesn't get better than that.
Does not get better than that. Save 20% off on that subscription when you use the promo code Anthony. Use the link in the description below. Valentine's Day is coming up. You could do flowers or you can show your loved one some real love.
Nice basket, scents, different styles. Good stuff.
Yes, my friend. They got that nice box over there. You send them the thing. It's all wrapped up nice. Real nice thing there. Or you get them soap for the year. Here you go, sweetheart. Here's some soap for the year. We're all going to smell like lavender this year. It's going to be 2021, the year of Hero Soap Lavender. 20% on that subscription. Use the promo code Anthony when you check out with the subscription. I was shocked to see this number today, which came out. The Old Dominion, this is the company that makes the
voting machines.
Makes the voting machines. Thank you. And they have filed a lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit against President Donald Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, for $1.3 billion in damages.
Seems like enough. I would have went 1.2, but I'm not. I'm not greedy. 1.3 seems a little high. 1.2 would have been good.
Yeah, basically. They are accusing the former president's personal attorney of carrying out quote defamatory falsehoods about Dominion, in part to enrich himself through legal fees and his podcast. Did you know that Giuliani had a podcast? I didn't know that.
No, doesn't surprise me, but
seems like they'll just give anybody a podcast these days.
Any two schmucks with a microphone and a camera.
You don't even have to have good
maybe
internet.
even maybe
to have
even
a
three
podcast.
schmucks.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, it'll be three schmucks any minute now when Janine joins the program. The company says it seeks to set the record straight to vindicate the company's rights under civil law to recover compensatory and punitive damages and to stand up for itself, its employees, and the electoral process. Although
Well, my question is, who are their customers? Countries?
The United States government. Yeah, governments. Sure.
I mean, is there a competing voting machine company out there that
I'm sure
that makes these gigantic national voting machine things that they missed out on this one this year, and they're going to start advertising? And
I am sure that Old Dominion has competitors. Yep.
all right, well, they missed a big one this year.
Yeah, let's see here. Oh wait, oh, it's showing me Old Dominion, the shipping company. That's not what I'm.
Oh, the country band.
Wait, is it not Old Dominion? Is it just Dominion? Oh, it's just Dominion.
It's just Dominion.
Oh, I said Old Dominion. I brought Old Dominion.
Old Dominion's a country band.
Excuse me. Let me apologize to the old. No, Old Dominion's a shipping, moving company, isn't it?
You're a shipping company. Dominion is the what's it called? Is the voting machines.
Yes.
Just Dominion.
Just Dominion. They're not old like the shipping company. They're new.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
So they're suing Rudy Giuliani because he said some crap about them being rigged and messed up and
right.
And they're saying that made the president and all of his people say, bring up more stuff and employ Rudy Giuliani for more money.
Right. The lawsuit says, quote, although he was unwilling to make false election fraud claims about Dominion and its voting machines in a court of law because he knew those allegations are false, he and his allies manufactured and disseminated the big lie, which foreseeably went viral and deceived millions of people into believing that Dominion had stolen their votes and fixed the election.
They have a big point.
Yeah. So, I mean, we made that point on this episode that, and I said, I think I was very fair for everybody. Let's see if there's evidence. Let's see. We'll wait and see. And then the evidence never came. And then the nail in the coffin was when Giuliani appeared in court one day and they were like, where's the evidence? And that was his chance to offer it. And he did not offer it.
Big goose egg.
There was nothing stopping him from offering that information right then and there in a court of law.
See, they found out right there that just saying something doesn't make it true. That you have to have proof.
Right.
And they have nothing.
That's a story
so
that's a story that not a lot of people, I feel like it was out there a little bit, but not a lot of people heard, or maybe they were just like, oh, that's false or whatever. But it is true. They gave him a chance to do it. He did not take it. Now would have been the time to do it. Like there it was.
Show your evidence. You have all this. You're saying all this stuff. Great. Fine. You could make an accusation. But if you have no evidence, then it's BS and you're going to get sued, especially if you're bad-mouthing a company on a national stage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's, as a lawyer, you should know that.
I am a lawyer. What is that from? That was from SNL, right?
TMZ, I think. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, maybe. No, but I'm thinking of, what's his name? Was it the...
Caveman lawyer?
No, he used to, Tracy Morgan. He used to impersonate the girl from The View. I forget her name.
Oh, yeah. Star?
Was it Star Jones? He'd be like, I am a lawyer. And before every time she spoke, she said, was that Star Jones or was that somebody else?
I think it was Star Jones.
How old am I?
Let us know in the comments.
It's like a 40-year-old SNL reference. All right. The lawsuit targets.
Just because you watch something that happened before you were born doesn't mean that you're old. You could, they have things. Things are recorded. You could watch. I watch stuff from the 30s. Doesn't mean I was born in the 20s or 30s.
I know, but you're really old though. You're older than.
Yeah, I know.
You're so old. The lawsuit targets Giuliani, but mentions his allies, including lawyers Sidney Powell, Lou Dobbs, Fox News, Fox Business, Newsmax, One American News Network, that's OAN, and the Epic Times, that assisted in peddling false claims about the election and the company. Suit also claims that
Yep.
Dominion's founder and employees, quote, have been harassed and received death threats, and Dominion has suffered unprecedented and irreparable harm, end quote.
I can't imagine the defense of Giuliani and all the other people being accused here of like, yeah, we said all these things. There's dozens and dozens of recordings of us, shouting from the highest pulpit that Dominion's messed up, they're stealing your votes. I mean, this is as straightforward a slam dunk as you can get being a prosecutor. I mean, they said all these things. It's not like they didn't.
Well, here's the weird part, though. I think everybody except for Giuliani, I don't know about Sidney Powell, can get off the hook, though, because if you're Fox News and you come on and you say, well, it depends on what they said. I guess they did go a little deep. But if you say there are reports, we have sources that say, or Rudy Giuliani is saying, you're just reporting.
Oh, if you're reporting, yes. If you're reporting what someone is saying,
yeah,
that's one thing. But if you're up there saying, there's proof, I'm sure there are opinion reporters, Hannity and the like.
Yeah, but even those slippery guys, this is their profession. They know what they're doing. I'm sure if you go back and look at some of those transcripts, it's going to be like, we've seen it, or we've heard or there are reports that are saying, or people are coming forward and say, I'm sure they've covered their tracks. That's what we will see.
Well, as this unfolds, they're going to have to come up with a way to dance around this. Well, yeah, we didn't say definitively. We were saying that, we heard stories or there was sources saying.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
There was a lawsuit. I meant to have this on the show one day, and we never got to it. But there was somebody was suing Fox News for something, and maybe they were suing CNN too. I think it was Fox News in this particular case. But I feel like I remember reading. Please don't quote me on any of this. This is all strictly hearsay. But I remember Fox was being accused of misreporting something. And basically, their defense was, we are an entertainment network.
No.
That was the defense that they used. And I want to say that CNN, like the article was saying that CNN has also used this defense in lawsuits previously. Yeah.
Those are terrible defenses. So did they get away with that? Did that defense hold up?
Yes. Yeah.
How is that possible?
Because it is. Like, that's the thing. Like,
but they're not. They're news. It's in their name. Fox News.
Here's what people don't delineate. And I think that we'd be a lot better off as a society if we had this distinction that when you sit there behind a news desk and there's a guy and a girl for the most part, and they're wearing the typical news person outfit, and they're reading a story, and it goes to the other person, and they're reading a story, and it goes to the other person, and they're reading a story. That's a newscast. What Hannity, Don Lemon, Laura Ingraham, and Wolf Blitzer do is not a newscast. That's an opinion. What Frank just said, that's an opinion show. That is entertainment. Yes, it's news, but I feel like ever since The Daily Show took off and started pulling numbers away from Fox News and CNN, those guys had to come towards the center and meet the Daily Show in the middle and start doing their own sort of entertainment-y. Yeah.
The problem is the fact that they have to compete with entertainment shows. They shouldn't have to compete with entertainment shows. There should be like a news hour where all that's playing is news.
The problem with that is most news, nobody really, it's not that interesting. And also, ratings-wise, doesn't do all that well. You remember, now, all right, Larry King just died.
They shouldn't operate under a ratings thing. They should just be, this is the news. There shouldn't be ratings for the news.
There is.
It should just be the news.
There is, though. Larry King just died over the weekend, right? And he had a CNN show for the longest time. For the longest time, that was their little break from the news. That was their little bit of entertainment.
He was not nobody considered him to be a news guy. They considered him an entertainment guy, an interviewer. He would come in and tell you like this happened in the news, but then he would talk to people about it just like the people do now. But he had like he had this air about him that he was like an entertainment guy.
Right.
There wasn't this confusion.
There wasn't right. Exactly. There was the hour. It was like news. We take a break for Larry King. Now it's the opposite. It's the complete opposite. Like now the actual legitimate times on both Fox and CNN that you can find an actual legitimate broadcast, a news broadcast, is minuscule. You got Brett Baer on Fox and him and the girl, I forget her name. On CNN, you got, I don't even know who does it anymore. Because as soon as like Erin Burnett comes on, like that's it. You're off to the opinion races. And it's no longer about factual information as much as it's about this is what happened and here's our angle on it. We've flip-flopped. And the reason why is because here's what happened. They would do the news. You would check in to see the news. So you'd watch for like 15 minutes and you basically got whatever you needed to do, right? When something would break, they would have these huge numbers. So what happened? They started the crawl. They started with the swooshery do's, a lot more breaking news stuff. Every time breaking news was the O.J. Simpson verdict. Then all of a sudden,
everything's breaking news.
Anytime a Real Housewife got into an argument, that was the breaking news. So
everything.
They just kind of went into this thing of trying to keep those numbers up all the time and compete. And that's how we got to non-news.
It should be, this is a weird line to walk here, but what I want to say is government funded, but not controlled news. So they don't have to compete for advertising.
That's PBS.
But it's also public funded. And all that. But they don't do news, really. They're an entertainment show.
Yeah, the PBS NewsHour, of course.
Hour. No, I mean a constant news station.
Oh, like a 24-hour news network where it's just legitimate news all the time?
Right. Yeah. It shouldn't be a station that has to compete against, like, the Real Housewives or anything stupid,
Yeah.
They shouldn't be competing for entertainment value.
Well, you know this because of your time in radio. You get a radio station. You have to legally, you are obliged to provide airtime for public affairs. Every radio station has to
Sunday morning, 4 a.m.
If you want to keep your license, you need to provide public affairs programming. And
early
exactly
Sunday
what
morning,
Frank just
not
said.
the best time for radio.
Yeah.
FYI.
They found the time that people listen to the radio least, and they stick the public affairs programming there. And by the way, how long is the public affairs programming usually, Frank?
Well, like an hour a show?
Maybe an hour. Usually a half hour, maybe an hour. So out of the entire, how many hours are in a week? They give you 1 hour Sunday at 5:30 in the morning. That's basically what happens.
Enjoy.
And so it's the same thing for cable and TV. And they don't have to do more than that. They do the bare minimum, and the rest of the time is theirs to do whatever they want.
It should be like 10-10 wins. It's 24 hours news, and it's just people reading the news. It's not the opinion show here and this opinion show there. It should just be two people. This is what happened. Here's a clip of what happened. Here's a clip of what happened. This is what the president said. This is what the vice president said. Get 24 hours of that. Yeah, it's not going to be entertaining, but if you want straightforward news, which everybody seems to be clamoring for, that's what it is.
Yeah, and as we've talked about, WGN and a couple of outlets are trying to go with that straightforwardy newsy.
Where the hell is that, by the way? Is that out yet?
Yeah. You have to have WGN. I don't know where it is on your.
What the hell is WGN? I don't know.
It used to be like a Chicago. I don't know. They used to run like old Family Feuds with Ray. Who was the guy? Ray Combs.
Ray Combs?
Yeah, they were
before that.
Big into the Ray Combs years.
The guy's name.
Yeah, big into the Ray Combs years of Family Feud. And then they were like, I don't know, maybe we'll try straightforward news. So there are some places where you can get that straightforward news. But going back to my original point, the problem is we would be a lot better off if everybody knew this. And I don't think everybody knows this because I think people tune in to Hannity and Lemon and Tucker and all these programs thinking I'm going to get my news for the day, and they're just getting they're really realistically being peddled infotainment. It's entertainment, you know.
I know.
So that's where that is. All right. Things are about to get a lot more infotaining around here because J Sabs has finally joined the podcast. How you doing there, J?
J Sabs in the house.
Yeah.
I'm flushed, but not for the reason that you think I'm flushed. Okay, so don't even start, guys.
I was gonna say you actually
say a thing.
What you're like glowing right now. What's going on with you? Did you just get good news, or what's happening here? You seem very well put together. The hair's nice.
Get a fresh set of
Really?
batteries?
Yeah.
Frank,
What?
you know me so well.
You know, usually
Frank.
Janine takes the first swing, Frank. That was very
I know, right?
uncharacteristic of you.
I was
I like
providing
it.
a welcome atmosphere for Ginny.
See how I'm rubbing off to you? That's what she said.
That's what she said.
No, I just had wine, so my face is a little red.
Oh,
That's what
there
happens
you go.
now,
All
you know.
right. Little tipsy.
Monday night wine. Love
Little
it.
tipsy J Sabs. All right, just in time for our Armie Hammer portion of
Yes.
the program.
You ready for this, J Sabs?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
I know what I'm about to say, and I'm not ready for this. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh God.
We don't know. I don't know what it is, and J Sabs doesn't know yet.
I have no idea.
All right, so another Armie Hammer X coming to the forefront with some news today. Her name is Paige Lorenz, Lorenze.
Made up.
She is saying that she, 22-year-old college student, she dated him. He's 34, by the way, for 4 months last year.
Okay. Not horrible, not what I would deem okay, but okay.
They dated during the pandemic.
Oh, big deal.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I guess she ran out of her batteries too.
There you go. There you go. All right. 34, 22, 12 years difference. She says that they would engage in knife play.
Yes.
God.
Yes. I'm in. I am in. Go ahead.
He's not done yet.
See, this
Okay.
is, I want to see where Janine taps out throughout the course of this. Because we started at knife play. And I'm
out
going to
already.
take you through it all. And let's see where Janine taps out. He would cut off underwear or bras and use the knife to put it all over my body, she said.
Yes. So like she was wearing it and he would cut it off for her?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yes.
just
I'm in.
drape it
Go
on
ahead.
her with the
Keep
knife.
going. Keep going.
That's
Keep going.
So far, it's kind of harmless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's take it to the next step and let's see how we land in the J Sabo meter here. She says, and I quote, in one incident, he allegedly, which I find interesting to write. Oh, I guess because we don't know if he did it, because there is evidence of this. He allegedly carved the letter A near her house.
Okay, yeah. I've heard of this. I've heard of this happening before, so that's not really like.
Wait.
I would like to know which sites you are perusing on the internet, Janine, because I have never heard of this before.
He carved into her leg?
He carved no
Into her
above
Right, but into her skin, I mean.
into her
Yes.
skin the letter A. She says, I kind of sat back and let it happen. I didn't really know what to do or say. As sad as that is, I wanted him to like me and feel like I was down for what he wanted.
Yep.
She says she plans on having the scar removed.
Look at his face. My face is of joy and his is of disgust.
Joy.
Opposite.
That's it right there. Do you see it on the screen?
I
let me
don't
hold-
see
Can't
it.
see it. Oh, I see it.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Oh,
So that's not too big.
No, but that's
still.
by the way, Janine's not condoning this behavior. She's just giving you the opinion of how she feels about like if this were done. Like would you let somebody do this to you? My wife tapped out. I don't know how she felt about the knife play, but she tapped out at the
I
carving.
mean,
by the way, my
wouldn't
wife, just to clarify, before we let Janine answer, My wife gave me the look like I would never allow you to bring a sharp object into the bedroom. My wife won't even let me. She won't even get a tattoo of my name on her anywhere. That's how far away from this my wife is right now. I don't even think I could write. Actually, just to show you, she's never even changed the name on her license. So
come on, no, she never did that yet. Come on. Yes, she has. Yes, she has.
One time I said maybe we should get a joint checking account. She was like, "Absolutely not. I'm not sure I want to commit to this just yet." And we have two kids.
Hey, some people have their line. You can't cross
after your second kid.
Yeah.
Now, so I mean, this is not. It's not something they discussed. It's not like I'm gonna do this. Like it's almost like a tattoo. This is he just did it.
He just did it. So here's what she said. She plans to have the scar removed. She said Hammer also left her with bruises, which she believes were something he used in a similar way. Quote, he wanted me to show them off and be proud of them. I said, how am I supposed to see other people when I have bruises? That's the point. I think it was part of a marking or branding. He would also allegedly boast to his friends. She said, quote, he would always tell me when he got back from the gym and he was bragging to his friends about carving an A into me. She believes that he took and shared images without her permission. That's
where I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line.
You gotta draw it somewhere. Everybody's got their limit.
I'm kidding.
I've gotten a DM saying Armie had sent me photos of me tied up that I didn't know about. I didn't even know the photos existed or what they look like. I don't know if I was blindfolded.
So, question here. That photo of the scar, that scar does not look like it was a year old. That scar looks pretty fresh. It looked like it was
maybe
bloody.
She took it after it happened.
Yeah, if the photo is old.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I
mean, the thing is, it's not gushing blood, so...
No, but it looked red, like a scar after a year does not look red.
Well, I'm just going to put this right here on the table.
Go ahead.
Some people like pain, okay?
Some people like pain.
And some people like to give pain, too.
Yeah, but when you take this and you pair it with the other stuff.
Hold on. Wait a second, Frank. I'm just going to text Janine's husband really quick and make sure he's okay.
Is he Can he text back? Is he physically able to text back?
Now's the time.
He's actually tied up. But
normally that's just an expression.
Right. Not in this case.
I'm just going to text him, are you all right?
while we have J Sabs live here.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. Some people
absolutely
are proud of pain that they give to others. For instance, I know someone.
You always know someone with these goings on. Whatever we're talking about, you know someone that.
Frank, this confirms that you and I are the most boring people this girl knows.
No. I'm sorry. I just have to confirm that every time I say I know someone, it's definitely not either one of these guys.
Nope.
Never.
So I know someone who used to say, definitely going to get flagged for this, but
clean it up as best you can.
I am that he enjoyed hurting girls and making them bleed down there.
Oh, see,
that's to me, that's not cool.
No.
I mean, were the girls not aware? Like, were they not? Was it not voluntary? Like against their will?
No, not rape.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
like, did he hurt
it was
them?
not against. No, it wasn't against their will.
All right, but like hurting them too against their will.
Just down there.
Like just rough, just being rough about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah. Listen, I mean,
Listen, Frank.
Not my cup of tea, but
that's me too. Or
But look, people like tying people up and whippings and all this kinds of things. I think
it's all good if both parties are in
agreement
on what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, do I think that it's kind of hot that he cut off her underwear and bra with the knife? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all,
Yeah, I get
aside
that.
from the added expense of having to buy new underwear, but other than that, it's fine. No harm done.
or just not wear any.
Frank just pointed out the reason why I could never do this. I'd be there with the knife going, wait a second, how much did we pay for this? What did
Was
you
Right,
this
exactly.
like on sale or
This is new.
Right.
is this Victoria's Secret? Because if it's Victoria's Secret, I'm not cutting it up.
I already do that to my poor wife. I already pull this move all the time. Is that new?
Yeah, exactly.
That looks new. Did you just get that? Where'd you buy that from? How much did you spend on that?
Did you go to Target again?
Yeah.
Right. The bargain bin, the dollar bin.
But again, this goes back to that weird thing of like, when do you introduce your kink? Like, if you're like, hey, I want to cut clothes off of you, like, do you just say that to somebody?
I'm
And
sure
how
it's a
do you get
gradual thing?
how do you get from that to I'm carving my initials into you like a tree trunk?
I think you got to go in right away. You have to go in and say, listen, this is what I'm about. And that's it.
No.
The carving, maybe a few months.
And what happened to Armie and when that this is his thing? Because here's the weird part.
Definitely abused as a child.
Here's the weird
Go ahead.
part. Doing it is odd. Doing it and bragging about it is a new level of
Can you imagine his
problem
friends? Like, cool, dude.
here. Right?
So I'm
Right?
sorry. Did you never carve the girl that you had a crush on, her name or her initial into your body when you were young? If not, then you never really had a crush on her. Okay. I could show you my G spot on my leg.
Because his name's Guy. I get it.
Her husband's name
Get
is
it?
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. There's difference between that and doing it when you're 34.
Do you remember?
Um,
Do you remember when Marv Albert? Let's show our age here. Marv Albert got in all this kind of trouble because he bit
He bit a girl.
and there was teeth marks.
Yeah.
So we're done with that, right? We've moved on to carving and
That is so boring. Like, to me right now, that is so like, how did he even get in trouble for that? I'm sorry, how?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't think she was ready for that.
So she didn't want that? I mean,
I don't think she wanted that.
I don't know.
But I
Do
don't
you
know.
ask someone, can I bite you before you bite them? No.
No, but so
I
hard that
don't.
he left pretty deep marks. That
One-
enough
Well, he's
that
back.
there were photos of it, I guess.
One, Frank.
Back and kicking.
One, Frank. How fucking old are you? I mean, seriously. What are you gonna
That was the 90s.
Who's Marv
Come on.
Albert?
What are you gonna do next? Bring up the Golden Girls as a current event thing? And
Golden
two,
Girls are fantastic, by the way.
two, that was like the biggest controversy of what, 1996? Like that was
Something.
1995, maybe 4.
95,
No,
94.
4
Yeah.
was the OJ trial.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, was this after OJ? I can't remember. But Marv Albert was at the top of his game, and this was all anybody talked about for like
This was it.
3
the big
months.
thing.
And now this Armie Hammer story will be gone in 45 minutes. Nobody will care.
I know. So, see, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't get that. Like, obviously, this is so much worse
Yeah.
than back. But you know what? Social media. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new story out every 5 seconds. You don't have to wait for the newspaper to come the next day to find out what's going on in the world.
But I have to tap myself on the back when I have to. Frank hates it, but I still do it. You can go back a couple of episodes ago, and I said, why did he quit the J-Lo movie? That's awfully suspicious. It
yeah.
seems like there's a little fire where this smoke is. And I was 1,000% right. And I don't think we're out of the Armie Hammers of Freak Woods yet. I think there's
that's
more.
nothing. I like it. I like it. Like,
What
I'm
if it
sorry.
turns out he's got a freezer full of body parts?
Yeah.
You gonna like it?
I don't know. I have to
No, I mean, nobody's going to like that, but nobody's going to be surprised by it either when we do find out that he's got, like, I feel like Armie Hammer is the real Dexter. I feel like we're going to get to the point where they're going to be like, why does Armie Hammer have $12 million? Oh, I get why. He was paid under the table by the Dexter writers for all his firsthand experiences.
Tell me all your
At least-
secrets.
At least Dexter took out serial killers and stuff.
Right.
True.
I mean,
Well,
did you really
spoiler
blame
alert.
him for what he did? Absolutely. I'm not even lying. I don't. You really
He
don't.
screwed up every now and then, but
Who are we
for the
talking
most
about,
part, he got
Dexter
it
or
right.
Armie Hammer?
Dexter Hammer. Dexter Hammer. You hear me?
Dexter. Yeah, 2 weird names.
Dexter Hammer.
Morgan, Armie Hammer.
Dexter Hammer sounds like a band out of Brooklyn. That's exciting.
Do you guys want to go see Dexter Hammer? They're playing at
Yeah, lucky if you get out of there alive.
By the way, we were cool enough to quote a Marv Albert scandal from '96, but not cool enough to come up with a local club in New York City.
Right.
Just notice that. Just
right
notice
now,
that. You couldn't name a club right now, a cool place. Arlene's Grocery.
Sound Factory.
Yeah.
Sound
Oh my
Factory.
God, you're embarrassing.
Oh, I remember dry humping Gaetano there my prom night. That's nice.
Lovely. What's the big one? Roxbury was a big one. I don't know.
Roxbury. Isn't that in California?
Not a Will Ferrell
No,
movie?
there's a Roxbury in Manhattan.
Really?
Was there a Roxbury?
By I think it's by what's it called? Piers, Chelsea Piers.
I don't know. The big clubs when we were kids was Sound Factory and Limelight. Those were the places.
That's right.
Those are the places that dominated.
Mm-hmm.
Hated clubs. I went to a club and the next day I couldn't hear for like 2 days straight. It was just
come on. What are you 80?
Tell me I'm wrong. Same thing. You 80 or 20, you'd have that ringing in your ears after going to one of those clubs.
Yeah, but the thing is, you were supposed to follow it up with drugs, so you wouldn't even have to know that you couldn't even hear.
See, that's
your flaw, Frank.
That's what happened. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Should have done more drugs.
And I'm into loud stuff. I went to Metallica concerts. I'm right up against the stage. That's loud.
It's different than club music, though.
Yeah.
Club music is just right in your friggin' head.
That hits differently, as the kids these days say. See, we're still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Looking back, Loren says there were red flags throughout the relationship. I guess I just put them to the side, and he made me feel so confident at times. She added, quote, he would talk about it like a traditional BDSM relationship, but it wasn't.
Yes.
This was way outside and beyond that. She says she thinks Hammer enjoyed hurting women, but used BDSM as a mask for this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for this part of the story?
Let's go.
Oh, there's more.
There's more?
Lorenz tells us Hammer also brought up, quote, consuming her, and had told her he wanted to remove a rib from her and eat it.
Yes.
There's another rib one. That's the second rib.
She says, quote, I thought he was kidding. It didn't register to me that this was something he was serious about until he brought it up multiple times. And seeing other women come out with the same thing, then it was like, wow, this is really scary.
Wait, I didn't make that up.
Could you imagine that? He's like, oh, I want to eat rib. Be like, haha. And then a year later, this story comes out and he's telling other girls the same thing. Like, whose rib did he eat? Because
I'd be a little mad that he told other girls that he wanted to eat their ribs too. Just saying.
Girly jealousy showing.
I just thought you wanted to eat my rib, not hers.
I could actually see that. I would have that moment of I'd be upset about that too.
Can you imagine going to dinner with him? You think he eats normally, or is he wolfing it down? Like, arr.
Here's the thing: could you imagine being friends with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you?
Somehow we have to be.
I mean, think about.
What do you mean?
Think about your group of friends, right? Our group. Think about your group if you're watching or listening. Like, who's the freak in your group? And what would you do if this thing...
Me?
What do you want from me? Our group's not that big.
Yeah, but here's
Thanks,
the thing.
Frank.
I feel like Janine can't... It would never be like this. Like, it would have to be one of the guys in the group. Because that's where it gets, like, weird. Like, if you're like, oh, Janine...
Your brother.
Listen,
something with your
his penis to everyone. Oh, definitely.
I could see that.
See
right?
That says, Jim.
I could also see Frank too, though. If I could be honest with you.
Well, I was just gonna say Frank.
It's the
really.
One.
It's the quiet ones you got to watch
guy.
theory. Yeah, it's the quiet ones you got to watch theory.
I can't remember the last time I had like a rib at like a barbecue.
No, I'm not saying eat
like
people, but you're clearly into weird stuff. You hang something on your coat rack for every episode. Nobody told you to start doing that, so I don't know if you got a weird
I don't hang
fetish thing.
From my coat rack.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna text.
Them and stuff.
Hang on, I'm gonna text Frank's wife and just make sure she's okay. Hold on.
Okay. She is fun. Let me get my wig.
Like, what?
What, mother?
Okay.
No.
I just want to hear back from each one of your significant others to make sure that. I think I'm
Have
gonna
you heard
actually.
back from Guy?
Yeah, he said. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Please help.
He
All
said,
Sent back a blurry video. Not
Gaetano,
so much lighting.
right now, Gaetano's sitting in the bathroom on the toilet crying, going, "Can I say I'm not okay now? Is it safe to say? Can I come? Is Anthony going to be the one that I spill my beans to?"
Is he sitting right now in a chair with no seat?
Maybe.
I'm making him do that.
A thumbs up or thumbs down? Does this get worse for Armie Hammer? Do we get more stories from Armie Hammer? What do you think?
I mean, I hope so.
You hope so. We hope more stories like this, or that it escalates.
Whoa, I got excited there. More stories like this. I want to hear something more kinky than this.
Yeah, I think we're all enjoying the
carving your initials in someone.
I honestly, to tell you the truth, and I'm not even like joking around when I said that before. Like, I know girls who used to carve guys' names in their bodies when we were younger. And,
yeah, because
like, initials.
When you're a teenager, things can get confusing and messed up. You do stupid things when you're a teenager.
Plus, you do it to yourself. That's different. I think if you do it to someone and they got no idea it's coming.
Exactly.
No, but I get what Janine.
I like it.
I get what Janine's saying. Like, how many times did you see a couple like write their names on each other? Like, there's something to like
writing
marking
your name
somebody.
Is one thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, I can see where the origins for this stuff kind of comes from.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. I don't think that it was hurting that bad because she probably would have been screaming and crying, right? So, unless you like that, which okay.
It's also weird too when you're in that moment and these things are happening, and then the person takes it like a step farther. You're kind of like, what,
I mean, what else was he doing while he was carving?
You got to be pretty focused on the carving.
Yeah, I don't think you could be doing the act while you're carving. I think that's.
I don't think he was spinning plates.
You got to hold still. Yeah.
Hang on. Here we go.
Well, here's the thing. I think
he could have been DJing. Wicka, wicka, wicka.
I think we're enjoying making fun of the kink of this all, but does this take a sad turn? And because it feels like there's moments of sadness in this thing, like of him kind of taking advantage of people.
Well,
yeah,
he definitely has issues, but
if that's the thing, then that's not funny. Taking advantage of a woman and doing something against their will, that is not okay. That's the stuff that needs to be investigated. If they did it with each other and it's consensual, you're not hurting anybody else. There's stuff you could do with each other that's relatively harmless.
But looking back,
like when your wife ties you up, it's okay, Frank, right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
And she spanks you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Frank,
she walks you like a dog? Okay.
What?
Have you ever been in a situation where you were completely uncomfortable with what another person was doing? And has it happened in the last 3 weeks?
No.
Wink twice if the answer is yes.
No.
Janine, has your husband ever been in an uncomfortable situation in the last 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
3 days, yes. 3 hours.
Oh, it's all the wink. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh,
poor guy.
Your poor significant.
Unless he enjoys it, then good for him.
Wait, was that a wink for Guy or a wink for you?
Wink for Guy.
I don't know. Felt like a wink for you there, like you were throwing it in after the fact.
Maybe.
No, I have to blink. I have to blink my eyes.
Scary.
What?
I just heard
As
from
a human being.
I just heard from Frank's wife and Gaetano.
Hey, that's safe. Good.
Gaetano said, "I'm not sure why." So.
If he continues to answer him out, we'll have to pay.
All right, so we've officially got an eye on Armie Hammer because I don't think this is.
I'm sure he'd enjoy that.
Ending in
Right. Do you think maybe I should just meet up with him just to see what happened? Just saying.
Well, if you're gonna be wearing a wire, I'm sure he'll find it.
Janine would be that person in the FBI that's going, I'll go. I will volunteer. Be like, Janine, you might be killed, murdered, eaten. It's okay. I think I can. I'll figure it out.
You've got like barbecue sauce and seasonings. You're like, come on, that's all right. It's fine.
But yeah, it just goes to show like this, like he went out with the whole this is BS. This reminds me of when who's the scumbag, the Miramax guy? What's his name?
Weinstein?
The Weinstein, when he was out the next day going, oh, this is all BS and we're going to show you and we're going to win, and people were cheering. And fast forward 3 months later.
It came out? Right.
Yeah.
Lots and lots.
Yeah. So I feel like we're at that portion of the
this
of
is
the
like,
story.
What, day 5? It's been like a week, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go back at the last episodes to see when we first tackled this Armie Hammer thing, but it couldn't have been that long ago.
We're just in the beginning of this, unfortunately.
We are at the beginning of a new feature in the podcast called product testing. This is where we will live on the podcast test a product. Now, I offered up this peanut butter.
Not that product.
Frank off the air offered up something that he ordered off of Facebook. I have a feeling Janine's will be buzzing, the first product that she offers up. I'm not 100% sure about it. I also have to check some of the guidelines.
Are we keeping this to some kind of rating? Because I don't know what kind of products we're allowed to test on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Frank,
I don't know.
Are you talking specifically to me?
No, I'm asking Anthony if all three of us have to adhere to some sort of guideline.
Here's what I'm saying, Janine. I know that whatever I want to test will more than likely be food. I wouldn't have to worry about what Frank has to test. But with you, I would have to read terms of service. That's all I'm saying. I'd have to go into Facebook
Make me
and
sign
YouTube.
a waiver. Right.
Yeah, Apple Podcast and see exactly what those terms of services say about. But anyway.
I love it.
Have you ever had this, Janine? Peanut Butter and Company?
I can't see it. No.
This is... Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm going on record right now.
Oh, God.
I hate when people eat right in my ear. The eating sound. And everybody who knows me knows this.
Well, how about this? Go ahead.
This is going to annoy the crap out of me, especially because it's peanut butter. And peanut butter is the most lip-smackingest, grossest thing to eat.
You have that
in front of a microphone. It's a real thing. Misophonia is the thing.
Yes, it is.
And I just can't stand that noise. So Anthony's going to eat it and going to try to control himself.
And Frank's going to try not to get a boner. Go ahead, is basically what you're saying.
It's going to try not to what?
By the way, I was shunned. Yeah. I was shunned in our group text for admitting my love for white chocolate. Like, I love white chocolate.
Okay, so white chocolate is actually not really chocolate. It's just sugar.
That's one way of putting it. Another way of putting it is racist chocolate. But however you want to categorize it.
I don't like white chocolate either.
It is.
No.
I don't mind it. I don't love it.
No.
I don't hate it. It's there. I acknowledge its existence.
Yeah.
I
I'm actually getting nauseous thinking about it.
Oh.
Did you try the peanut butter? How is it?
That's not bad.
So what flavor is this? This is a peanut butter mixed with something, right?
It's peanut butter, but the peanut butter flavor is white chocolatey wonderful. Peanuts blended with vanilla and cocoa butter for a yummy white chocolatey flavor.
Okay.
And you found this in your local supermarket? Or
in my local grocer, Frank.
Grocer?
Why do they always say that?
Did the grocer tell you to get it?
Outside of an advertisement from 1950, do you ever hear anybody call it their local grocer?
No.
Yeah.
Local? No.
Grocer.
Grocer. Gotta go to the grocery store. Talk to the grocer.
I'm probably gonna test food too. There's this new place open near me. Oh, I can't wait to chew it in your ear, and make the most disgusting sounds. No,
please, in the comments, tell me if you have this ailment as well.
No,
you can't stand the lip smacking sound.
I would probably mute myself. I would mute myself to then taste it.
Appreciate
but
that.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what other kind of products I can try and taste. Or
You
not
just said what
taste?
products I can take. That did not help your. Actually,
Can she, if it's off camera, can she test it out? Probably not, right?
I guess so.
If you can't physically see what I'm testing.
Do I want to
then
sit
that
here
might be a
during
loophole.
that? The answer is no.
Right, exactly.
I do not.
No.
That's a loophole.
Although I think a
Right.
couple
For that,
of
you
people.
go to my OnlyFans, obviously.
There you go.
I gotta tell you something. This is phenomenal, but I can't see eating this like in a real.
Sandwich?
Can you put it on with jelly?
No, this is not a peanut butter that goes with jelly. If you ask me, like no way.
What can you do with it? Like put it on like crackers?
I'll tell you what we
or...
could do with it.
I don't know. I don't even think this would go good with a
Apple?
human rib, to be honest with you.
Well, you never know. Don't know
Oh.
until you try it.
You know what? Janine just nailed it. An apple. This would be good on it.
Okay.
Like it would give it like that candy apple kind of a thing. That would be
Nice.
really good.
All right. Bananas?
It's weird. I guess so. It's weird though. It's one of those
Apple
things.
seems to be the front runner.
It's one of those things where it's like you love both individual flavors, but together, it doesn't seem necessary to me. You know,
It's too much.
it's a bit too much of a good thing. Yeah.
So do they have other flavors, or this is the only one you've seen?
No, they do. They do, but my wife and I, we were like, we have nothing to do in life, you know, because of the pandemic. So like a trip to Target was like our bit of excitement for the weekend. And I was like,
And it's not like Target brand.
no, this is like a legit. I've seen this in like King Cullen and other stores too.
All right.
I love peanutbutter.com. I'll give them a free plug there.
Was it like $1 million more than regular peanut butter?
It was $3.99. It was like cheaper than real peanut butter.
Oh, that's
good.
not bad then.
Yeah. 180 calories for 2 tablespoons. So I basically
Seems like a lot.
I just legitimately ate a day's worth of calories. Well,
No, I don't think so.
Just under the wire.
That's it.
Yeah. We also this weekend we went to Chick-Fil-A for the first time. So
Yes. What did you get?
with apologies to my gay brethren, I went to Chick-Fil-A.
Not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
And
I do like it.
have you had it, Frank?
I have.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a fan of the company.
Because they don't like gay people.
Come on. Even
What?
my gay friend eats it.
Yeah. I know some gays that would probably be like, it's all right.
Well, I had
Forget
it
it.
once.
Delicious.
I gotta say the food was good, but I don't like their policies and stuff like that. So
This is my problem with people like you, Frank.
okay, here we go.
How many products do you think that you come in contact with that you have no idea what the political and or social leanings are of a company?
Probably a lot,
Yeah.
but this one I happen to know.
Okay. I get it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm with
This
you.
one is not really hiding their views, and it's
Now,
1 out of 20,000.
something
Okay.
I am
it's just a company I don't want to support. That's all.
listen, I am a friend to the gays. Okay. Big gay fan. Huge gay fan. Also, if I could be so bold, quite the sex symbol in the gay community. In the hetero community, not so much. Zero.
I just heard your wife laughing in the background. By the way,
No, she's not. She left the room.
oh, I heard. Okay, must have been an echo from Jay said.
Janine.
I got family that's gay. I got friends that are gay. I got. I'm very gay. All the time.
Very gay all around.
I went to Chick-fil-A. Was that bad? Am I to be looked down upon? Did I
No,
make it?
because like I
Yes.
said, I know gay people were like, no, I'll go there. I don't care.
Because
Yeah, it's a personal, decision that I made. That I just don't want to support. But if other people go to them, that's up to them.
Yeah, because I'm with you. Because I feel like I forget what it was though. That like, he donated to a charity. The guy donated to a charity or something that was anti-gay or something like that. I forget what the story was with the Chick-fil-A guy. He's super
Yeah,
religious.
I'm just going to boycott them because they're closed on Sundays. Like, who's closed on Sundays? Hello?
By the way, it took me so long to get to this damn Chick-fil-A because every time we came around to like, oh, we got to go try Chick-fil-A. It was a Sunday and we couldn't go.
Exactly. Like, that's the only reason I'll boycott
Yeah.
them. Because what? Oh,
Yeah.
because it's Sunday for church? Shut up. Give me my
It's-
chicken sandwich, bitch.
It's It's such a hard thing to do because I respect what Frank is saying. I don't want to support people that are very against people that I love and care about, But at the same time, like I had somebody tell me during the election, they were like this to me. They go, "Don't go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's because Home Depot donates to the Trump campaign." And I go,
Come on.
I just need fucking duct tape, man. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of where I go and buy my duct tape. Like
That's ridiculous.
if it's more convenient to go to the Home Depot, I'm gonna go to the Home Depot. Like I could care less. Now
what if Metallica came out and said their favorite fast food is Chick-Fil-A?
I would have to wait. I would have to
You would
reconsider my my fandom.
See?
I don't know.
Yeah, see,
You know
this
what
is
it
a lie. This is where your logic falls apart. This is where your
No, it
logic falls
doesn't
apart.
because I know, I feel like I don't know them personally, but I kind of have an idea of who the members of Metallica are, and they've done charity work. They've done all this stuff, so that would be completely unlike them.
If Metallica
But
came out
reading-
that they murdered half your family, killed your mother in front of you, you'd be like, I could let it slide. Have you ever heard Reload?
As long as they
can
don't
I-
eat Chick-fil-A.
new album coming out? Can I? There's a new album's coming out. I got to hear that first. and
But
then-
no, but
then we'll decide.
Frank, I'm poking fun at you because I honestly, if we're gonna get real for a second here, I'm with you. Like I hate that they don't like my gay brethren. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
Right.
that. But at the same time, it's become such this pop phenomenon that I had to go there and try it at least.
I want to know what
Yeah.
you got. What did
you know
you
what
and your
it
wife
is?
get?
Yeah. What did you? Yes, this is an excellent question, Janine. What did you get when you went there, Frank?
I'm sorry, you're asking me what I got?
Yeah. Well, the both of you. What did both of you get? Frank, what did you get?
I don't remember it. I don't remember what I got. It was obviously chicken. I don't remember. I think it may have been just a regular sandwich and the fries and the drink. But I don't remember. It was got to be 5-6 years ago, maybe.
Oh
Okay,
wow!
you can try
Has
it
Chick-fil-A
again.
been around for that long?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Whatever. It was a bunch of years ago. Maybe not 5.
Not here though.
It was
Did
more
you
than
get it
2
here?
years ago. More than 3 years ago.
You got it
It
here,
was on
Frank?
Long Island.
Oh, okay. Where?
So I just want to show everybody. We went
I don't remember.
this past weekend to a Chick-fil-A that just opened up, and I don't know if you can see from the image there, but there was
They opened up. I'm not going to tell you this, but they opened up in November 2016.
this place that I went to.
Yep.
Are you for real?
I'm not kidding you. Because
Holy
I know
cow!
because it was only a couple of blocks away from where I used to work.
So this is 5 years old. That cannot be.
Yep. I'm not.
Jesus.
I'm not kidding you.
There was. I don't know if you can make it out in the image I'm showing on Facebook and YouTube. There were 3, not 1, but 3 lanes of drive-through just
Yep.
to get Chick-fil-A.
What time did you go there Saturday?
We went in prime lunch. It was 12:30, 1 o'clock. It was like
Okay.
lunchtime rush. So
I want to let you know just a little tidbit. During the week, it's exactly like that.
we went on a Saturday too. So you're saying,
Right.
yeah, it's insane. I pulled up and I said to my wife, "This is insane." Like,
Wait, did you have to go around the other building and go online that way too? Or
No.
you just pulled right in?
We just pulled right in.
Okay, because usually they have you see that building that was being built or whatever on the left side. They make you go around it and then come back up this way because they were getting in trouble for the traffic at that light. I'm not kidding you. So they would have a guy sit out there all day long,
Wow.
and not just one, probably 3 people sit out there in direct traffic.
Crazy. So anyway, we order a bunch of stuff, right? It's me, my wife, and the kids. We order. I'm like, get this. Let's try. I want to try it. I don't know if I'm ever coming back here. I'm like, let's just try it. It took us 5 years to get here. I'm like, while we're here, let's just try everything. Guess how much the bill was?
I want to
Just
say
for the 2 of you? A meal for the 2 of you?
2 adults, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
$45.
$53.
Okay.
That's
Spent
insane.
on friggin' food from Chick-fil-A.
That's ridiculous.
We got the
What
kids.
did you get?
We got the kids each a nugget meal, whatever the 6-piece
Okay.
nugget meal was. We got 4-piece of chicken strips to try. We got a 4-piece of 6-piece whatever nuggets to try the nuggets. We each got a chicken sandwich with fries. And can I tell you something? All right, so I'll give you the menu item.
Now I want it. Go ahead.
We got all the sauces. I don't know if they charged us for all the sauces, but we got all the sauces.
No, they don't.
Okay. We tried all the sauces. The barbecue sauce is disgusting there. I don't know what it is, but it's like
Ooh, okay.
homeless person vomit. It's just disgusting.
Ooh, lovely.
The Chick-Fil-A sauce, though, was the friggin' winner for me.
Orgasmic.
And let me tell you something. And again, to my gay brethren out there, I love you so much. Don't take this as I don't love you. But they offer American cheese, pepper jack, and Colby Jack cheese. Okay, that's class right there. That's way more class. You can't get that anywhere else. You cannot get that anywhere else. That's way more class than I would expect from any sort of gay bashing operation. Honestly, because I don't know how you could do both. To be honest with you,
they can't. Yeah, come on. It's like they're catering to gay people. Hello.
The Colby Jack cheese I got was
a joke, guys.
Phenomenal.
Did you get the spicy chicken sandwich?
No, I got the regular. I don't like I don't like fake spicy chicken sandwiches.
Okay. Give me Wendy's any day. Love Wendy's.
All right, so can I be honest with you? I was expecting for $9 to get this amazing, like, huge chicken sandwich. It was not huge at all. Outside of the Chick-fil-A sauce and the Colby Jack cheese, I feel like you could go to Wendy's, you know.
Well,
I'm in for Wendy's, man.
Now, I will say, if I do eat Wendy's, I really feel sick and disgusting the next day. I don't know if I was sick and disgusting the following day. It was hard to tell because I also had like 7 chocolate chip cookies from Whole Foods. So I didn't know which thing was really upsetting my stomach. But it didn't feel like it was chicken sandwich upsetting, you know, the stomach.
Could have been the gross sauces.
No, the sauce, they have like this. Well, the Polynesian one is really good too. Did you try that one?
I tried the Polynesian. I liked the Polynesian on the nuggets. Yeah, that was pretty decent.
You had like 5 different sauces. That's not gonna help your stomach.
I took like a little dip. I wasn't like I was eating like mounds of I took a little dip of each one. I'll tell you what the best thing at Chick-fil-A is though.
What do you think?
The macaroni and cheese was
now I've never tried it there.
Phenomenal. It was so good. I thought
you didn't like the chicken nuggets?
The chicken nuggets were okay. Honestly, everything was a little... My wife loved everything. She thought everything was really good. The chicken nuggets were way more real chicken than whatever the hell taste McDonald's is serving.
It tastes like real chicken.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree.
You know what's very underrated?
Agree.
What place is very underrated? Boston Market.
Oh, no.
They're good.
They have good mac and cheese there, too.
I haven't
mac
had
and cheese,
Boston
all
Market.
the sides are good.
Yeah.
The chicken, everything is that you could see them cooking whole chickens right. You know, there's like dozens of them right behind that they're cooking right there.
See, my problem is I don't really like whole chickens like that. Like I don't like that.
No, they cut it up. You know, however you order it. You know, if you want just a leg and a whatever, you know, they cut up whatever you need.
That though. I know I'm weird, but I don't like.
You don't like chicken?
That. I don't like chicken on the bone.
You prefer nugget chicken.
No.
I prefer my chicken to be squeezed out of a machine in pink paste form. That's how I like my chicken.
Oh. No, I don't. I'm not chicken nuggets. Like grilled chicken, just regular chicken, no bones on it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. With the bone, it gets a little greasy and
you
weird.
Can make my wife gets every time she gets a turkey carver sandwich. It's just
I don't like turkey.
They get the chicken.
Oh my god! Have chicken carver.
But they give you sandwiches. That's like whole pieces of chicken and
okay, so they have like sandwiches there too.
Yeah,
they have all of that.
I've had the turkey carver there. It's good too. I think it's because it comes with cheddar. I don't know if McDonald's is listening, but let's get past the American cheese McDonald's, okay?
Come on, hello.
I feel like
every now and then you get like a Swiss mushroom type of thing going.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That might be Wendy's.
But only when they come out with like a special thing do I get like a special cheese. Like give me that. Like Colby Jack is on that gay hating menu all the time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you want to get rid of the gay bashing Chick-fil-A, if McDonald's brought in Colby Jack all the time, we could probably put a stop to this Chick-fil-A.
Did you like the chicken strips?
Yeah, they were good. I did.
That's the one thing I haven't tried from there yet.
Yeah. No, it was good. It wasn't like people act like it's the second coming. It's
right.
It felt like it was better fast food than all the other fast foods that are out there.
Right.
And it was a tasty sandwich. It was, but like I'm not gonna like I will tell you could ask my wife. I will bring up Shake Shack all the time. I'm like, what we should do is drive 45 minutes just to have a stupid hamburger from Shake Shack. I will do that. I think that they put out an amazing product. Now, the last couple times we went was not great. They've rebounded. The last time we went, they're back to where they are product wise. I can enjoy that. I think it's phenomenal. This isn't Shake Shack to me. Shake Shack is still pinnacle.
And it's also burgers. Like you can't get a burger at Chick-Fil-A.
Right.
Here's the thing though. There is another chicken place that you have to try. I think it's better than Chick-fil-A. Before you say
that, also Shake Shack does have chicken sandwiches and they are pretty damn good.
Yes, those chicken sandwiches are my favorite. Like that's the top on my list.
Shake Shack is the undisputed champion. Also, I think
I agree.
I think they're very accepting of the gay community, which is also what makes their food tastier.
I don't think I've ever eaten, maybe once, at Shake Shack.
No. Shake Shack is like the best.
I should go. I had never. Well, I should pick up. I don't remember the last time if I've had it. I may have just had a shake.
You've never eaten Shake Shack?
The burgers are really good too.
Yeah, phenomenal. And
I gotta try it.
Socially very accepting. Have I mentioned that?
That's good.
Yeah,
that's a win.
Maybe
in my book it is. In my book it is. Anyway, Janine, what was the chicken place you were going to say?
Can I say the name?
Is it Popeyes?
Yeah, we've said like 9 chicken places already.
It's called PDQ.
Oh, okay. Now, see, I don't know if this is available everywhere. Is this just I think this might be a Long Island thing, or is it not?
No, it's not. It's all over. It's only location. We only have one location on Long Island. It's in Farmingdale.
PDQ.
But it's really good.
Oh,
their sandwiches
so they're a chain.
Yeah, it's a chain.
Hold on. I just went to pdq.com and it says right here on the homepage, we love gay people. Everybody's accepted. So that right away. No, I'm kidding.
Frank's like, I'll try tomorrow.
This is what I'm loving about PDQ right off the bat. I get to the page, and what's the first thing I see? They've made up a name for food, and it's called Wachos. I don't know what this is, but it sounds like it's kind of like nachos, and I'm already intrigued.
Nachos, and what the hell could it be?
It's waffle nachos.
Oh my God, it is waffle fry nachos.
Yeah.
It's nachos I've lost my watch in.
Wow.
I'm wrist deep in them.
Their sandwiches, I think they blow Chick-fil-A out of the water with their sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
And it's fast food, or is it like
It's fast food.
It's fast food.
It's good food fast, Frank.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Don't you love when fast food places love to say that?
What?
It's good food fast.
It's
yeah, whatever.
Food quickly.
No, you have to try that one.
All right. It looks like it's primarily there's like 40,000 locations in Florida. It looks like there's 10 in North Carolina, 2 in Jersey. There's only 1 in New York, and there's 2 in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm in. It's by you, Janine?
It's in Farmingdale.
Oh, Farmingdale.
It's not too far. It's like, 25 minutes from you?
But Janine, how do they feel about the transgender community? Because that's going to determine.
That's where they draw the line.
Oh. See, I like it when we're all.
And there's a Starbucks right next door. So after you eat your chicken, then you could go right over there too.
All right, now, but my wife told me that despite the gay thing, which is obviously a problem, that they treat their employees really well, which kind of makes like that. Why can't they just be accepting of the gays then? If you pay your employees better than everybody else is paying theirs, that doesn't.
Well, here's the thing. Supposedly, the location that you went to, they didn't really hire anyone new when they first opened. I believe they took employees from other locations and then put them there.
Why is that?
And
is this a weird cult thing? I'm starting to get an Armie Hammer vibe. Like we're going to find some shit out.
Could be a Chick-fil-A, could be a cult.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Yes. And you could tell that they're not from here. Because I went in there a few times after it opened and I was like, yeah, these people are definitely not from here. They're too nice. They're like Frank. You know what I mean?
I'm from here.
Yeah, but see, New York. See, this is a New York thing. We're expecting to be We want to go to our fast food places and the person be absolutely disgusted by our presence. Be like,
We want
what
a
do you want?
50-50 chance of them spitting in our food.
Also that.
Right.
Makes it exciting.
So
Yeah.
I wonder if the people working there now are actually from here or they're still from other places. I don't know.
Well, because isn't politeness like their thing? Like they have to say, how are you doing
Yes.
or whatever. And
Yes.
yeah. By the way,
I'm gonna, yeah.
there was 15 people outside with iPads taking the order. Like it was an efficient operation. It was crazy what they were doing.
They do know what they're doing. Like, it's not forever on the line.
You know what always looked good to me? That you remember you guys have seen Breaking Bad?
No. Remember I lied to Bill Burr?
Pollo.
Yeah,
Place.
Pollos Hermanos.
They
That
have
chicken
something
place,
like
They
have
always
something
made
like
it
that over
seem
here.
good.
Mm-hmm.
That chicken place always seemed good, and they were running meth, but
Fried
what are you gonna
chicken.
do?
All right.
Frank's like, I'll take meth over gay people. Go ahead.
Can we get them to, what are the odds that we can get them to change their views on gay people? They're people like
They
us.
have. I was skimming through an article a little bit, and they were saying that some of their policies are changing. Like, basically, the big thing was they were donating to places that had anti-gay agenda and anti-LGBTQ agendas.
Right.
Okay, so that was the big thing, and also that the founder or the owner is a very super religious, which is fine, but also leaned that way of anti.
Well,
LGBTQ.
the way
but now there are some policies that are changing or something. So it says that people are, keeping an eye on these changes and stuff, but
Okay.
it says like they're wary of the changes. They're just keeping an eye on it.
See,
like they're looking forward to the changes, but also with like a grain of salt. See what comes of it.
But I remember reading about this he's an uber religious guy and he was donating to uber religious charities. And it just so happened that the uber religious people are not that accepting of the LGBTQ community.
Right.
That one necessarily didn't like that somebody made that leap of oh, well, if you're donating to the uber religious charities, you must be anti-gay, which
right.
I understand how they got there.
That's a leap.
But exactly, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't like gay people.
Yeah, I don't know the full story, but I think there might be a little more to it than that.
Probably
something
is
to do. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on it.
There usually is, and the point is they'll get there eventually.
Right.
We'll all get along. I have a feeling.
I hope so.
Yeah,
that's all I ask.
Can we talk about a PDQ run, perhaps this weekend? I'm going to feel out the wife. Maybe.
Why not?
I'm down.
And then I'm going to ask her if we can go to PDQ this weekend after I'm done with that. Thanks, Ginny. Babe, you want to go to PDQ this weekend? What? Why not? Oh, we're going.
Do we know what PDQ stands for?
Oh,
what'd she say?
God, I hope it doesn't stand for pedophiles, delinquents, and I can't come up with something for
QAnons.
QAnons. That's good.
Why did she say no?
Because she started eating, because after we had I had 7 chocolate chip cookies from Whole Foods and we had a day of fried chicken, she's like, I have to start eating well. So she ate well today. So for me to be on day 1 of her getting it together.
I'll make her go.
Yeah. Should we?
Did you take that oath too? Are you eating well?
I've always been eating well. I just go off the rails on the weekends. I've been doing good for the last 3 or 4 months, but I just completely I took off the holidays and I take off on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So would I be enabling you if I said let's go to PDQ?
No, I think we should go to PDQ and have a big super spreader event there. We'll all get together and we'll
pick up and go.
We'll make it happen.
Bye.
And then you could come back to my house. For a personal, intimate gathering.
The Chick-Fil-A, you couldn't even eat there. We ate it in the car.
I know.
Yeah, because they won't. It was not like I would have gone inside the Chick-Fil-A, to be honest with you. But I'm just saying the option wasn't even there for us. So
why are you too good for that, Sam? Are you too good for that?
I am too good for that. I also, again,
at least you admit it.
I love my gay brethren, so I don't want anybody snapping a picture of me in there going, "What
Right.
happened to Ant? He's turning. We're losing him from our team." I can't have that. I want everybody to know I am very pro-gay.
Very.
Yeah, I think they're starting to change their ways with that.
Okay, let's see.
So, hey, I'll join you the
Well,
next Chick-fil-A.
Frank,
Okay.
let's hope so.
If that's the case.
I don't want to live in a world where we have to choose between our LGBTQ pals and delicious chicken. Okay, I want to live in a world where we all get along together. All right, that's just how
Everybody needs to be accepted everywhere.
Yes.
That's the deal.
And wachos. We have to get some wachos.
Wachos need to be accepted everywhere.
The only thing that I'm worried about is I don't know if I can truly give this a breakdown and analysis with other people watching me eat it, because it's a process watching me scarf all this food down.
I definitely can't. I might be sick that day.
Yeah. All right. Are we
And if I watch
tentatively?
you, I'll definitely be sick.
Are we tentatively doing this? We'll do like a. Should we park next to each other and eat in our cars and maybe
I'm
cry
in.
afterwards the way I
I
usually
am
eat fast
in.
food? Okay.
We can broadcast from our cars.
Maybe we could actually. If you know what we could do, maybe like on Instagram Live or something like that.
Oh God.
We could try.
It would be a lot of
Hopefully
chewing.
their
though.
Wi-Fi is better than mine.
Yeah.
There would be a lot of chewing though, Frank. Are you okay with that?
I know. He would not
No.
be okay with that.
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, you would hate it.
Boner assassin.
Being honest.
All right. This is exciting. Potential PDQ taste.
But we'd
along.
be reviewing something that there are tons of these places. I mean, I know there's a lot in Florida, but
What'd you say?
I mean, we're reviewing something that not everybody has access to.
That's okay. Who cares about anyone else?
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Frank, you care too much about people.
Just wondering where we're at. If are we caring about other people? Or are we not caring about? That's all.
We're not caring about other people.
All right, so then let's go to PDQ.
We could invite Long Island friends to come down and visit us. I'm sure a couple people.
Ooh,
would.
on location.
We
We'll
have a
meet and
total
greet.
of 5 people,
Spreader.
and it would be cool.
Nice spreader event.
Yeah.
No, don't come down to PDQ with us. I will not shake anyone's hand.
Listen to this. They serve as a side dish Granny Smith apples with toffee dip. I fucking love toffee.
Do you really?
Oh my God. Huge toffee fan. Toffee and white chocolate. Those are my two.
We had a discussion on toffee a long time ago that we still, I don't think to this day, know exactly what it is.
That's right. You're right. We did have that talk. I don't know what the hell it is. It's delicious though.
Well, yeah, right.
It's so
Not
good.
taffy, not coffee.
No.
What in the hell is it?
Listen to this. A honey butter chicken sandwich. Crispy
Yeah, that one
chicken
is-
breast, honey butter, bread and butter pickles. Have you eaten here? You have. You've had this.
Yes.
I do not like bread and butter pickles. I love pickles, but not bread and butter. For some reason, they just don't. They have a weird taste. I'm not.
That's
I'm not
what she
into
said.
those. That too. No, but at the store when you see bread and butter pickles, ugh.
I have
weird
to agree
flavor.
with you, but this sandwich will change your mind.
All right. I'm excited.
I'm in.
I'm excited. All right. This weekend, we're doing it. We're going to make it happen.
Be there or be fat.
We're
We'll
gonna
be fat.
We should call it the Fat Cast. We'll do a Fat Cast this weekend.
Ooh, fat cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right. So look forward to that. And of course, we got a couple more episodes to get to this week. Appreciate you guys for watching. This was, oh my God, we got a 90-minute episode this time around.
Oh my
Jesus.
God. Good luck.
God bless anyone that stuck around.
I'm not going to lie to you.
No one did.
We might take Wednesday off now. This is too much material.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not being paid enough.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But either way, PDQ taste test, product test challenge on Saturday. Look for that. And we'll catch you on the next episode.
What he
Next
said.
episode.